Hello, 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 my loves. I hope you're ready to see like Sheba because I'm trying to figure out, new things, try new things, all right? So this is episode 15 of um my daily devotional self challenge that I've been just like blowing through. I can't believe like we're already in like the second half, I guess, of it, if we're doing like 30 days, which like I feel like I could easily do because I just have so much to share, so many messages that come through like all the time, and I just be always connecting the dots and just seeing what I see and sharing it with you. So like you'll see more of me. Okay, so this I've been trying to like say for a couple of days, but I keep being like too sleepy and I forget. Okay, I've talked about this before on previous episodes. Now I got to think about why I was talking about Umbrella Academy. Okay, but it's like I have a what I think is a new epiphany, but you know, if you're a watcher of the show, correct me if I've already come to this epiphany. Okay, so in Umbrella Academy, the old rich dude, he has all those like superhero kids and he puts them to work, and the one little girl, she has this power that's like so great that like the old white dude doesn't know how to control it. So he um has one of the kids tell her, like, convince her that she's just ordinary. Okay, so she goes her life thinking she's ordinary, falsely thinking that she's ordinary, and so all the weird sensations in her are evidence of some like disorder and some bad thing that has to be like suppressed and fixed. And uh yeah, okay, so oh, and it turns out, yeah, she's like the most powerful one, right? Um, okay. So I was thinking, like, I'm from a family of people who were told they were just ordinary. Or at the very least, I certainly was kind of told that I was like essentially like ordinary, like everyone else. Maybe like a, slightly more exceptional version, but like pretty much I was just ordinary. But I've been seeing increasingly like, oh no, I'm like incredibly powerful. And I have like a lot of like ancestral gifts, like not just like from my like ancestral line, because I've been doing like a lot of ancestral healing and connecting with my ancestors and my lineage, but also like past like iterations of me, of like my soul. I don't exactly know how it works, but I've been picking up skills over lifetimes. And now I'm like the perfect avatar to just like receive all of these messages from my ancestors and the divine and my higher self and the collective. And it's just all coming together in a beautiful symphony. And I think I'm just supposed to share it and not judge how crazy it sounds. Because the only reason I think it sounds crazy is because I've been taught all my life that, like, yeah, it's crazy. No, like the God exists in this Bible book and Christianity and these religions, but like you can't kind of make up the lore, the connection, the symbolism. You can't interpret the language of the universe, but like, babe, that's all there is. Oh my gosh. Um, so yeah. So assuming I'm from this family of people who have been falsely told that they are just ordinary, not powerful people. Um, so like me stepping into the truth of who I am, an incredibly powerful vessel of divine blessings and retribution. um, I'm stepping into the truth of that. And like those people who are, for whatever reason, committed to the myth of their ordinariness, they look at me stepping into the truth and they're like, what are you doing? No, like I'm crazy or delusional, or like I'm like too big for my britches. Like, what has gotten into that girl? I feel like my mom says that all the time. um but like, hey, come on, this is who I've always been. I think I've just been like, um I know to kind of dim myself to make other people more comfortable. I know how bright my light is. I know how, I don't know, like the truth just comes through me. Just like people reveal themselves to me, like and um I don't know. I'm a beautiful, bright, pure light, and I'm just starting to figure out how to like harness that power. And so, I gotta be around a fertile environment for that. I can't be around, people who are convinced that like, no, you're not. It's just no, we've all got the same relative small, not really a big amount of power. And like that's just not true. Sorry guys. I've done the ancestral work, and at least in my lineage, we're real powerful. And yeah, I think I'm supposed to be, I know I'm supposed to be freeing us. I have freed us in my family from like the curses of suppression, self-suppression, disembodiment, um, of like getting outside of our feminine power, like a poverty mindset, like this idea that like all of the power, all of the safety, all of the resources, all of the like authority lies outside of us, and we have to go to that, and we have to work with that, and like we have to make ourselves available to the external thing. But babes, no. It's so funny. I was thinking like my sister had recently said to me, she's trying to she's trying to boss me around, tell me what to do. And in doing so, she was like, you're not unique. You're not some spiritual dynamo. And now I'm thinking, what if it's like Umbrella Academy? What if she's like the girl who has the power to go like, I heard a rumor that you're just ordinary. And like that's what my sister's doing without even knowing it. So it's like extra powerful because like I've been taught that like, no, my family, cares about me and they have my best interest at heart and they're here to support me. But like, what if they don't know? What if they don't know that like, wow, okay, yeah, like, can I go out of, let me see. Where did I put that here? Oh, I did. Okay, great. Um, Wait, what did I just? Oh, okay. So, incredibly powerful energy, sacred, beautiful energy. I maybe have talked about this. Our matrix handlers, I think, like certainly in my family, I'll just talk about my family. Like my family are my matrix handlers. Their job is to like keep me trapped in the matrix. It's not their only purpose. It's also to keep themselves trapped in the matrix and everyone in their influence. But as pertains to me, yeah. And so your matrix handlers are the people who are, they will keep you stuck in the energy of doubt. Like, come on, you're not, you don't have this connection, spiritual connection. You're not unique. You're just ordinary. You're not special. Keeps you in the energy of doubt. Um, your handlers can keep you stuck in the past. So that might not even be like necessarily like bad on the surface. It's like, remember how it used to be? Remember how we used to be? We were like just kids, siblings, friends, is day ones. Um, and and also like, your matrix handlers can keep you stuck in just like a low vibe energy, like a scarcity energy, a fear energy. So like everything you do is like, because you're trying to avoid some negative consequence. And you just got to break free of them. It's just, at least where I'm going, you can't have people with whose like goal is to keep you trapped in these like energies of doubt and um you know just like expired past energy. And it's tough because it's like your family, and we're all told like, no, you gotta like always like accept your family, and you gotta always like, babes, the point of this is to get free. So let's question all the shoulds that we think we have to do. Okay. So yeah, like my sister and my mother, they keep kind of like chasing me. I told my sister, like, stop chasing me, focus on going within yourself, and save this sassy energy for a Zionist. But truly, I think that is something that like the women in like my at least immediate family do. We're like outside of our feminine energy by like chasing people who are not, who are running away, who are not coming towards us, trying to fix everything, trying to make sure everything is done, trying to make sure that we are the ones that are doing everything, because if we don't do it, then other people won't. And we have to like earn receiving. We have to earn our support. We have to earn our rest. And yeah, we don't. We don't. And so yeah, whenever I'm in this energy where I have to chase, where I have to prove, and so I've been realizing for the past like at least year and a half or so, I was like trying to like prove to my family. I was trying to like get them to understand my perspective, get them to see like Shiva, try to explain, just being who I am and what I'm interested in. And I realize like I've been trying to like chase after and try to get on these people on board when like I'm supposed to be leading them. I'm not supposed to be like going after them. They're supposed to be coming after me because I'm the leader. But I'm out here pretending I'm just ordinary, and I'm just, oh, who, me? No, you guys are probably right. I'm sorry for making a fuss. I'm sorry. Like, are you kidding? No, I'm the leader. I'm supposed to be, I want to be, I am, stepping into my power, into the truth of who I am. And like, that's a person who, I'm following my own direction, my own internal compass. And yeah, it's like really been going from like codependency with my family for like approval and validation and a feeling of belonging and a feeling of like, like you're in your right place, acceptance, familiarity. But like, babes, everything's different. So, I'm the leader now. And yeah, if you were at last night's episode, and if you weren't, go give it a watch. But yeah, like sometimes it's hard when you're used to seeing someone like as your family member or your, like homegirl or your coworker or something. It's hard. It's like when you see like someone who works at your job like somewhere on the weekend. Like it's hard to like recognize them out of context. And like, yeah, that's like the people in our lives as we evolve, which is the only natural thing. That's really the only thing we can expect from each other, and that we should want for each other is for us to evolve. That's kind of what we owe each other. I saw a thing about that. Like, we owe each other our evolution, our we owe each other change. I love that. That's kind of like the opposite of what we're taught. We're taught like, no, you have to stay the same, but like unnatural. Anyway, yeah, so like might be hard for some to see me as a teacher. It was hard for me to see myself as a teacher. I'm just coming to it like this month. So like, no, it's been a couple of months. I've been trying to get into it, but yeah, that's what's happening. So let's see. Yeah, I said I'm going. I've gone from like codependent to like sovereign, and that's like, I think, quite revolutionary. Certainly for a woman. Certainly for a Black woman. Okay. Let me just like say these last few sentences that I wrote down. Okay, and notes. My therapist was like, be woo woo. Don't like say what you want to say. Love it. Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. I had this idea earlier when I was taking a bath. I was like, why don't you like make, your episodes where like you're the audience? What would you like to see? Who knows? I don't know. I like to see people like prophesying to me. Okay. So I wrote down about myself. I'm a visionary. I'm a prophetess. I love the idea of being a prophet, but like feminine. Ooh, prophetess. Ooh, beautiful. I see the truth of myself and others and the matrix, and I recognize the patterns. Another thing that I heard, you're a prophet among wolves and sheep. So the wolves, they're kind of pretending to be prophets, like dressing up, performing as if they're prophets in order to control and exploit and distract and confuse the sheep. So, I also wrote, okay, the divine, God, calls people to step into their power. He didn't just like create you in the image of the divine, give you all of this power, all of this knowledge, just for you to like do what your parents told you to do and like work in an office and like send an email and like, oh, wish you could do something about the stuff in the world, but you can't. Like, that isn't why you're here, babe. So yeah, the divine God calls people to step into their power. And I think for my family at least, but also lots of people, she's using me as a vessel to encourage by discomfort or inspiration, to encourage others to answer the call. Okay. And the last thing I wrote was, yeah, those who doubted me will come around sheepishly because they're sheep. Get it? But they're also a little embarrassed because Shiva was saying it the whole time. She was like, duh. But it's okay. They know not what they do. They gonna learn. They gonna see. Like Shiva. Ah! All right. Bring your forehead in. I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys. This is all made up. Could you hear me? I said, I love you guys. And this is all made up. And I'll see you tomorrow. And we are going to do more of seeing like Shiva. So, I love you. Fuck Israel. Fuck ICE. And, fuck America. We're the bad guys. So we're going to have to do something about that. But, that's for another day. Okay, I love you. I will see you later. Okay, bye. Later.